Hey guys, it's Adam here and welcome to yet another episode of Commenting on Comments, where I comment on your comments that you left on my videos and make a video about commenting on your comments, which you're watching right now. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and get on with some comments. Alright guys, our first comment here is from Scotty1, or Scott1, and they say, "That Nerdgasm guy seems like a good dude. Sucks he got fired from Microcrap." He worked for Microsoft. I don't know much of his backstory. I didn't know who he was until I watched Tommy Talks. And then I was like, you know what? I need to subscribe to this guy and check his shit out. And I really like his videos. The guy's freaking awesome. That 3D printing shit he does, yeah, I'd like to get into that. That's pretty cool. Gravy Train says, "I can see the blood veins in your eyes. What'd you do?" Oh, I'm probably infected from all the flea bites. Like, it's clearing up, but I still look like a heroin addict. ZX8401ZTV says, Wonder Woman. So that should translate to Superman being fat and normal. Somehow I don't think that woman would fight for that. Lol. Super fatty man and Wonder Blubber. Nope, it don't sound good. And that's the thing, is like, all these comic book superheroes, like Superman for instance, he's not even a man. He's not even from this planet. He's a fucking alien, you know? If all these people are that upset that superheroes are buff, perfect-bodied people and they look awesome, then maybe they should write a comic called Average Dude and Tons of Fun, you know? And just make an Average Dude and Tons of Fun comic where they do Average Dude and Tons of Fun type operations, like go to Walmart and grab one of those fucking borrower, you know, the little trolleys you can borrow, and the disability cards, so whatever the fuck they call them. And that's what they do. It's like, oh, today we're on a mission. We gotta go get some more fucking cottage cheese from Walmart. And they go to Walmart and jump in a little... I'm going off on a tangent. I'm sorry. Gravy Train says, "Noticeable improvement in picture quality. What did you do? Really looks like HD. I could count the facial hair. Or not." All I did was modified some settings on my Sony Vegas. I want to make a tutorial on the Northern Tech on how to clean up your video with your video editor. I only really know how to do it with Sony Vegas, and not really so much with any other editor. I've been getting more proficient in Sony Vegas because I've been playing around with it and learning new things and stuff. I really love Sony Vegas. It's the fucking creme de la creme. Noisome says, "The coffee vapor juice sounds amazing. If I ever get into vaping, I'm trying that for sure." Oh, dude, it's mint. It's amazing. Like, some people are like, "Oh, you can't do that. You would never get the coffee. You'd never get the caffeine," and blah blah blah. But honestly, you do get the caffeine. It does absorb in, and it really picks you up in a hurry. It's really fast to absorb in. As far as like, you can actually buy caffeine additive for e-darts if you're on the DIY making your own juice. But yeah, like, it definitely picks you up. Don't vape it at night. Kevin Towler says, "How do you do Google Hangout?" Go to the website hangout.google.com and you'll see it right there. You can set up a Google Hangout. If you want to do a live one, you got to go into your YouTube setting, or go into your personal settings on YouTube, and then go under live events, and then you just schedule Google Hangout, invite your friends, and start the Hangout, and it'll start broadcasting to your YouTube channel, and you and your friends can have a conversation. You can put that shit up on YouTube. Just keep in mind, you are live. There's no editing, so whatever you say will be on YouTube. MonkeyMad12 says, "If you haven't fixed your monitor yet, could you make a how-to solder circuit board and components?" But sorry, I already did that. I didn't have to solder it. It was totally the cable that was at fault. For your Northern Tech channel, how to find what's bad circuit boards and also be good to know. I tried it in the past and it was a mess. However, I do have my old Samsung 32-inch TV downstairs that I really want to take apart and fix. Bought that thing back in 2006, and it blew up, what, 3 years ago? 4 years? No, it blew up. That died in, what, 2011, 2012? I think it was in 2012 when that popped, and that's when the X bought a 47-inch, and that was sitting downstairs, and I took the 32-inch LG and I put it up here and used it as a monitor in here. But yeah, like, I had that, I got that Samsung downstairs that I really want to fix, so I'll probably do a video on that if it comes down to being, like, if it's something I can fix myself. But here's the killer part. It's like, I could go out and buy $20 worth of capacitors and replace them and do all that work, or I could spend $32 and buy a brand new board stuff it in there and be done. So cost effectiveness of my time and the cost for the parts versus just buying the board and stabbing it in and calling it a day. I'd probably just buy the board, stab it in, and call it a day. 82 Diesel says, I had some flea bites on my stomach once. That shit is annoying as hell. Fuck, tell me about it. BB Chevy 859 says, you are a waste of space, fat, useless pussy Canuck. Thank you for your kind comments there, bud. And also, thanks for boosting my SEO. Evil Kate 666 says, damn Adam, when you're talking about your mental illness, I must have the same as you. I hate change, and it is mandatory to have things planned out. I worked for a factory that supplied Volkswagen parts, and we had 2 years knowledge ahead of time that our factory was closing in 2 years. Or 2 years go by, and the extended once by 6 months, and again, they used our severance against us too. Good luck to you, Adam. Yeah, like, I think I've been talking about this shutdown at work. Like, I've been talking about getting laid off now for about 3 years. We knew about it in 2012. 2012, when the Liberals got in, they announced we are selling the ONTC, which is the Ontario Ontario Northern Transportation Commission, which is the trains and our communication company. Now, the ONTC doesn't make money off of transportation. They make okay money off refurb, but the biggest money maker was our company, the communication side of things. We always generated a profit. We were never in a deficit, and our profits always went towards boosting the ONTC, like trying to get them out of debt. So why they sold us first, I'll never fucking understand, but probably because it's the only one that makes money. Yeah, it's been 3 years now, and we're still going. Almost going to be rolling on to 4. 39 Gadget says, there are a lot of Mike Smart stores around. It's not just North Bay thing. Mac stores are supposed to be changing to become Circle K stores, which is the main stores for the parent company, or of the parent company. You know what? Call it Circle K, call it Winks, call it Bob's Pop and Chips. Mike Smart is what I'm always going to call it. Even though it's Max right now, I'm going to call it Mike Smart. I always called it Mike Smart back in the day. It's Mike Smart forever. Hooked on Phonics says, I have to laugh every time someone who doesn't have children attempts to lecture those who do about how their parenting skills are bad. If somebody has to lecture if somebody without kids has to lecture someone with kids, then maybe that someone with kids should maybe take a little step back and take a look, probably. Like, maybe, you know, like if I go over to a friend's house and her son is sitting there swinging at me and like hitting me and stuff, I'll be like, you know, can you do something about your kid? And if she's like, oh, it's fine, he does that all the time, yeah, I'm packing up and leaving. Fuck that shit. I'm not putting up with abuse, even if it is from a 5-year-old kid that I can't hit back because it's a 5-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we got for comments on this one here. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Commenting on Comments. I should have saved a couple of those troll comments for something else, but fuck it. It's the way she goes. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for leaving comments. And until next time, guys, peace the frig out.